Please come to a seat on your knees and center yourself. Bring your hands to the floor and come to tabletop. Breathe in for cat and out for cow. Do this for a few breaths. Shift your hips forward and back. Then circle your hips in each direction a few times. Then do cat and cow a couple of more times. Take your right leg back and left arm forward. Move your limbs out to the sides. Take the leg back and your arm forward again. Place the hand and the leg back on the floor. Take the left leg back and the right arm forward. Take the left leg out and the right arm out to the side. Take the leg back and the arm forward. Take the arm and the leg back down to the floor. Come to child's pose for a few breaths. Come to down dog. Walk the dog. Right leg up, point the toe and pull it towards your glutes. Enjoy the stretch. Circle the hip 3 times in one direction, 3 times in the other. Put the foot back on the ground. Lift the left leg. Point the toe towards the glutes. Circle the hip 3 times in each direction. Put the foot back down. Down dog. Hop forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Rise up to standing and arch back. Bring your hands to heart center. Arms down. Lean to the right. Back to standing. Right arm up, lean to the left. Back to standing. Left arm up, lean to the right. Back to standing. Right arm up, lean to the left. Back to standing. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hop the feet back. Chaturanga, up dog. Extra chaturanga, down dog. Right leg up, bring it through. High lunge. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Back to warrior 2. Back to high lunge. Arms down, step back, down dog, come to plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, downward dog. Lift the left leg, bring it through to high lunge. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Back to warrior 2. To high lunge. Arms down to frame your foot, step back to down dog. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, down dog. Right leg up, step it through to warrior 1. To warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2. To side angle. Back to warrior 2. To twisted high lunge, hand on the ground. Come up to twisted high lunge, right arm behind you, left arm forward. High lunge, hands frame the foot, step back down dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, down dog. Lift the left foot, bring it through, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Warrior 2. Side angle. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Right hand down beside the left foot, twist it high lunge. Bring yourself up, stay twisted with your right hand back, left arm forward. Sorry, left hand back, right arm forward. Then back to high lunge. Step back, down dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, down dog. Right leg up, bring it through to high lunge. Push off with the back foot into warrior 3. Swing the back leg through to soapbox with the leg lifted in the front. Swing the left leg back to warrior 3. You can bend in the knee a few times to add some extra work. Swing the leg through to soapbox. Left leg swings back to warrior 3. Right hand goes to the ground for half moon. Back to warrior 1. Hands down, down dog. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, lift the left leg, pull it through, high lunge. Push off with the back leg to warrior 3. Swing that right leg through to soapbox. Swing the leg back through to warrior three and bend the standing leg for added difficulty. Swing the leg back through to the front for soapbox. Swing the leg back to warrior three. Put the left hand down near the left foot, go to half moon. You can see I'm having a little trouble with this pose. Come back to warrior one, hands down, step back, down dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, down dog. Lift the right leg, step it through, come up to high lunge. Twist your left elbow and hook it outside of your right knee. Fly the arms apart. Stay here or put your hands to the ground for EPK1. If you're in EPK1, come back to this twisted high lunge. Now, take your arm that's twisted and try for the bind. This is a reverse bind. You might have to go to a knee to get it. Unwind. Put your left hand down by your right foot. Twist it lunge. Step back, down dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, down dog. Lift the right foot, step through, come to high lunge, hook the right elbow outside of the left knee, fly the arms, stay here or take EPK1 on this side. Come back to twisted high lunge. Go for the reverse bind. Unwind, put your right hand down by your left foot, twisted lunge. Put both hands down, step back, down dog. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, downward dog. Hop your feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Come to chair pose, Utkatasana. Bring the feet closer together and come lower. Come up to your toes. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift, forward fold. Grab either elbow with the opposite hand. Just hang here loosely for a few minutes. Hands to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Up to chair pose, Utkatasana. Lower. Twist your left elbow outside of your right knee. Make sure your knees stay in alignment. Fly the arms. Step the left leg back. Bring it forward, back, forward, back, forward. Make sure your knees are in alignment. Stay here or come to side crow. Come back to twisted chair. Put your hands down, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold. Grab the elbows with opposite hands and just hang here. Maybe do a little twist side to side. Release the neck. Put the hands down. Inhale, half lift, forward fold. Come to chair pose, Utkatasana. Lower. Wrap your right elbow outside of your left knee. Fly the arms. Right leg back and forward. Back, forward, back, forward. Make sure your knees are aligned. Stay here or go on to side crow. Come back to twisted chair. Hands to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Jump the feet back. Chaturanga, up dog. Extra chaturanga, down dog. Come to your knees, wide knees, child's pose. Come back to tabletop, then to down dog. Lift the right leg, step it through. Come to high lunge. To warrior two. To side angle. Get the bind by dropping the top arm behind you and looking up at the ceiling. Begin to straighten that front leg for bound triangle. Bend into the front knee. Bring the back foot forward and attempt to raise that back left leg off the ground for bound skater. Put the left leg down, point the toes of the right foot, and bring it up for bird of paradise. Take the right foot back down. Step the left foot back to let go of the bind and come back to side angle. Up to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Now do a regular triangle. Come back up, warrior two, high lunge, bring the hands down, step back, down dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog, plank, chaturanga, down dog, left leg up, bring it through to high lunge, warrior two, to side angle, take the top arm around behind your back for the bind, look up to the ceiling, begin to straighten that front leg for bound triangle. Bend the front knee, bring the back leg up, and raise it for bound skater. Put the right foot down, point the left toe, and come up for bird of paradise. Take the left foot back down, step the right foot back, let go of the bind, and come to side angle. To warrior two. Straighten the front leg for triangle pose. Come up to warrior two, to high lunge, hands to the floor, step back, down dog, to plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, down dog, to plank. Hop your feet forward to Malasana 5 times. Then settle in Malasana. Take the right hand to the floor, left hand up. Take the left hand behind you, grab for the bind. Look towards the ceiling. Unwind from the bind, back to Malasana. Take the left hand down and right arm up. Drop the right arm behind you for the bind. Look to the ceiling. Come back to Malasana. Put your hands to the floor. Come up We're going to practice crow now. So come into your crow pose. Come down for a rest. We're going to do crow again. This time we're going to move on from crow to tripod headstand back to crow. So get into your crow. If you have a tripod headstand, go to tripod headstand. Bring your knees back down to your arms. Come back to crow. Come back to tabletop and to child's pose. Come to down dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog, plank, extra chaturanga, back to down dog. Hop your feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Come to standing, hands to heart center. Now pick up your right foot and put it into tree. Take that right foot and put it into lotus. Reach behind you for the bind if you have it. Otherwise, bend forward with your lotus, whether it's bound or unbound, or whether you might even still be in tree. Come back up. Adjust your half lotus if you need to. We're going to go to toe stand. Come back up. Stay in the forward fold. Come out of lotus, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Come to standing. And bring your hands to heart center. Take your left leg and put it into tree pose. Stay here or bring that left leg to lotus, half lotus. Reach behind and get the bind if you have it. Then fold forward over your half lotus. Come back up. And we're going to go to toe stand. Come back up to half lotus forward fold. Bring your foot out of lotus, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hop the feet back, plank. Go to the left side for a side plank. Lift the top leg for starfish. Put it down. Dip the hips 5 times. Oh, let's make that 6. Thread the needle 6 times. Starfish to wild thing. Back to side plank. Hand down, plank. Side plank to the right. Starfish. Leg down. Dip the hips 6 times. Thread the needle 6 times. Side plank, starfish to wild thing. Back to side plank, hand down, plank. Come to your knees and child's pose. Come to tabletop and lay down on your stomach, forehead on your hands. Bring the feet together and pulse your legs up. Get those thighs off the floor. Reach back, grab the ankles, bow pose. Gently release, swim. Forehead to hands. Bend the knees, bring the feet together and pulse. Reach back, grab the ankles for bow pose. Release, swim. Reach back, grab the ankles for bow pose. Roll yourself to the right, staying in bow pose on your side. Back to the middle. Roll yourself to the left. Bow pose on your side. Roll yourself to the middle. Release, hands under shoulders. Push up to cobra. Release. Come to tabletop, cat and cow. Child's pose. Come to tabletop, to plank. Drop to your forearms. For forearm plank, you'll have to scoot your feet back. Push up to plank. Drop to forearms for forearm plank. Push back to get up to plank. Drop to your forearms for forearm plank. Push up to plank. Drop to your forearms. Walk the toes in for dolphin. Lift up one leg 5 times. Put it down. Lift the other leg up 5 times. Put it down. Now we're going to do dolphin push-ups. Take your forehead to past your hands. We did 5 of those. Drop to your knees for a child's pose. Come back up to dolphin and walk your feet in for the dolphin. Dolphin push-ups again, 5 of them. Walk your feet back to forearm plank. Dip the hips 6 times. Drop the knees, child's pose. Come to tabletop and cat and cow. Come to puppy pose. Advance your puppy pose however you would like, coming to your fingertips or to your toes. Come out of puppy pose and do some more cats and cows. Now, if you have a wall, practice your forearm stands or another inversion that you're working on. When you need to, take a child's pose. Now, when you get a chance, take a puppy pose and advance it however you like. Come up and do some cats and cows. Return to the front of your mat and do a down dog. Lift up the right foot, step it through, lower the left back knee, and come into low lizard. Forearms down, one forearm down, whatever is comfortable for you. Come to the nice side edge of the front foot if it feels good to you. Come up to your back toe and arm under your front leg for Superwoman. Now go to Flying Lizard. Come back to low lunge, drop the knee, and pulse in and out of your half splits. Eventually go to your full splits if you have them. Turn towards the back of the mat and come up to a standing forward fold. Here, stay here or go on to a headstand of your choice. Come back down to the standing forward fold. Turn to the back of the mat. Lower the left knee. Lower the back knee into low lizard. Have both forearms down, one forward forearm down, or be on your hands. Curl the back toe under. Go to Superwoman. Put your hands on the ground and go to Flying Lizard. Come back to Low Lunge and pulse. Put your knee down and pulse your half splits. When you're ready, go to your full splits. Pivot your hips towards your back leg and come into your full wide leg splits. Come down to whatever degree, bring your torso down to whatever degree is comfortable for you. If you can't do forward splits, feel free to be in frog for this. Come up, raise your arms, turn to your left leg. Fold over your left leg. Take your left arm to your right hip and grab your left foot with your right hand. If you can keep from collapsing your chest forward. Come up, raise both other arms, face your right leg, fold over your right leg. Come up, take your right arm to your left hip, left arm overhead, grab your left foot. If you start to collapse forward, that's as far as you go. Come back and do your forward fold. Turn back to the front of your mat, legs out in front of you, arms up, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Try to get your chest to your knees without curving your back too much. And then if you can, lay your head down on your shins. Roll up. Take your right knee and bend it. Wrap your right arm around it for the bind and fold forward over your left leg. Come up. Release the bind. Take that right leg over the left. Hook your left arm over your right shoulder and twist. If you want to advance, go for the bind. Advance forward, pick your feet up off the ground. Put your legs back down on the ground, unwind, put your right foot down, bring your left foot up. Wrap your left leg around your left arm around your left leg and bow forward over your right leg once you get the bind. Come up, take your left leg over your right leg, hook your right elbow over your left leg and twist. To advance, go for the bind. To advance even further, lift your legs off the ground. Put your legs back on the ground. Release the bind. Put both legs out in front of you. Arms up. Forward fold. Come up. Lie down on your back, feet close to your hips. Come into a bridge pose. Take your hands under your hips for support. Lift one leg and then the other. Or modified bridge. Put your legs back down on the ground. Release your hips. And come down from the bridge pose. Take your left leg out straight. Twist. We'll do a spinal twist with the right leg towards the left. Looking out over your left shoulder. Come back to center. Straighten your left leg. Bring your right leg over your left for a spinal twist, looking over your right shoulder. Come back to center. And we'll take Shavasana. While you're laying here in Shavasana, relax the body, relax the legs, relax the feet, relax the hips, relax the torso, the stomach, relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Take a big, long inhale. Big, long exhale. Slow your breathing. Enjoy this quiet time with yourself. Now roll over to your left side. Lie there in the fetal position for a moment. Push yourself up to seated. Take an easy seat. Bring your hands to heart center. To your head. Bow forward. Thank you for this practice. Thank you for taking the time for yourself. Namaste.